Hi, friends, admirers, distractors. A very good evening to all of you. I'm back again with another episode of Phire Chawa. You remember how our last episode finished? With a plate full of berries, boroi, সবুজ কুল, কাঁচা কুল, নারকেল কুল, লাল কুল, হলুদ কুল. But the mere sight of those berries would bring water to your mouth. And these berries also bring to our mind Saraswati Pujo, Basanta Panchami. Your mother had told you not to eat a berry before Saraswati Pujo because then the Ma Saraswati would not bless you because you have tasted Ma Saraswati's most favorite fruit, which nobody could dare to. Only after Saraswati Puja, we were asked to take those cool boris. Those memories are all that we have today with us to cherish. Those long lost, glorious mornings and evenings. যে ফুলের সাজি নিয়ে আজ আমরা তোমাদের সামনে উপস্থিত হয়েছি সে ডালির প্রথম নিবেদন দেবলীনার প্রস্তুত করছে a medley sung by her and played on guitar by herself.
Hi, I'm Debolina, and I will be singing a medley of A Million Years Ago and The Story of My Life. I only wanted to have fun, learning to fly, learning to run. Let my heart decide the way when I was young. Deep down, I must have always known that this would be inevitable. To earn my stripes, I have to pay and bear my soul. I know I'm not the only one who regrets the things they've done. Sometimes I just feel it's only me who can stand the reflection that they see. I wish I could leave a little more. Look up to the sky, not just the floor. I feel like my life is flashing by, and all I can do is watch and cry. I miss the air, I miss my friends, I miss my mother, I miss it when life was a party to be thrown. But that was a million years ago. Written on these walls are the stories that I can't explain. Leave my heart open, but it stays right here empty for days. She told me in the morning she don't feel the same about us in her bones. Seems to me that when I die, these words will be written on my stone. And I'll be gone tonight. The ground beneath my feet is open wide. The way that I've been holding on so tight, with nothing in between. The story of my life, I take her home. I drive all night to keep her warm in time. It's frozen. The story of my life, I give in the clouds. The story of my life, I take her home. I drive all night to keep her warm, and time is frozen. The story of my life, I give her hope. I spend her love until she's broke inside. The story of my life. The story of my life. The story of my life. The story of my life.
Wow, so that was the Paulina. Wasn't that fascinating? Next is Jeshta presenting a tapestry of paintings. Just look at the beautiful patches of color and pastel and brushes bringing in those divine, playful, back to life, back to reality, speaking for themselves to all of us. So realistic pictures with remarkable expressions. Wonderful. Friends, here comes a real hero. The man who made his passion his career. The man who dared not only to dream big but also to dream responsibly.
Hi friends, Vishwanath here. I joined Sishu Vihar in 1988 from my village Halahali after my Madhyamik. So I was there for 2 years. When I look back to those days in Sishu Vihar, I think Sishu Vihar provided me a platform wherein I could become a better individual. Here I am trying to showcase two aspects of my professional life. One is my little effort to make social entrepreneurship ecosystem in Tripura better. There I could work with different stakeholders like the communities, the policymakers, the industry champions. The second aspect I am highlighting here is my involvement in developing Indian football. That also has a component wherein I could participate in different tournaments and games of this beautiful sport, and it took me to different places like Spain, Germany, Goa, Mumbai, Kolkata, Shillong, Aizawl, Imphal, Kokrajhar and many other places. Sishu Vihar gave opportunities for different games, but I suspect other than cricket, opportunity for other game was limited. I hope you enjoy this presentation. Your feedback is welcome.
The Four Musketeers, the four daredevil best bosom friends, spent a beautiful day out there.
কাল সন্ধ্যাবেলা আমি টিনি সুরঙ্গমা শুভ্রা মিলে গিয়েছিলাম আলপনা গ্রাম। লঙ্কামোড়ার আগরতলার কাছেই লঙ্কামোড়াতে আলপনা গ্রাম গড়ে উঠেছে। কিছুই না, প্রত্যেক মাটির ঘরগুলোর ওয়ালে এবং উঠানে আলপনা দেওয়া। ওয়ালেটগুলো মূলত পেন্টিং এবং এই পেন্টিংগুলো করেছে আর্ট কলেজের স্টুডেন্টসরা, টিচার্সরা গিয়ে, এবং উঠানের আলপনাটা দিয়েছেন ওই গ্রামের মহিলারাই। পৌষ সংক্রান্তিতে উঠানে আলপনা দেওয়াটা নতুন কিছু নয়, আমাদের মা মাসিরাও করতেন। তুলসীতলার সামনে আলপনা দিতেন, পিঠা বানাতেন, ভোগ দিতেন। আমরা সেগুলো করি না, ভুলে গেছি, কিন্তু কপালী সম্প্রদায়ের মহিলারা আজও আলপনা দেন। আমি মধুপুরে এখন যাচ্ছি, গিয়ে দেখেছি প্রত্যেক বাড়ির উঠানে একদম জুড়ে আলপনা দেওয়া। এখন আলপনা গ্রামে একটি পর্যটন স্থলই বলা যায়, গড়ে উঠেছে, ট্যুরিস্ট স্পট। আমরা সন্ধ্যাবেলা যাই, ওখানে পিঠা বিক্রি হয়, সবজি বিক্রি হয়। তো আমরা গিয়েছিলাম আলপনা গ্রাম, ভাবলাম তোদের সাথে শেয়ার করি।
Hey, who is this handsome hunk in this light and shade background, lilting out a melodious song? ये शाम मस्तानी। अरे ऐसा बंदा रहेगा तो हर शाम मस्तानी ना हो।
ये शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा। ये शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा। बात जब मैं करूं मुझे रोक देती है क्यों, तेरी मीठी नजर मुझे टोक देती है क्यों। तेरी हया तेरी शर्म तेरी कसम मेरे होठ दिए जाए। शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा। दूर रहती है तू मेरे पास आती नहीं, फोटो तेरे कभी प्यास आती नहीं। ऐसा लगे जैसे कि तू हंस के जहर कोई पिए जाए। शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा।
Hey, hold your breath. Let not even a pin drop. We are on a safari. The tiger. The tiger is on its prowl. The tiger taking the last swing before it pounces on its prey. Poor prey. Let's just pray for the poor prey. Now look at these pen shadings of Rehan. Aren't these pictures signs of a budding genius? Wonderful, wonderful. Friends, haven't we told number of times to ourselves or to our children that nothing is as sweet as success? Success is a mirage in pursuit of which we have drifted so far away from our home, from our own people, from our near and dear ones, that sometimes we forget that deep buried under the saddles of success lies a soul, a heart, a mind which sheds silent tears, cherishing those memories which don't have words.
Hi, my name's Dhriti. I'm Mitali's daughter, and today for the talent portion of the video, I guess, I'll be reading out 2 poems that I've written. I wrote a bunch of poems like in honor of my heritage and my family and stuff. So the 2 I'm reading today are titled Dadu and Dida respectively, and they're about my Dadu and Dida. So it's pretty self-explanatory. So I'll get started. So the first one I'm going to be reading is called Dadu. My grandfather writes plays. I gave him a book full of empty pages to fill with words upon words. And your fingers are like parchment. I trace across those lines. I don't know how you love me so much. You are a pair of stilts, a kite full of colors, a rhyme of company, and a swing made out of used butter wrappers, folded carefully so it looks just right. And it took me too long to realize that you have enough stories to fill, books upon books to fill, and it seems quite unfair that I receive your whole heart, grandfather. Love is a word of eternity, and inside is where it begins, and as dark as it may be, you can see it, caught, nestled amongst 2 clasped hands, beating a low hum, hello, grandfather, I love you, and your sun-kissed skin. So that one was for Dadu, and the second one's for Dida. So I'll jump into it, I guess. When I was 1, my grandmother died. I wish I could say I remember her soft palms pressed into my chubby stomach, bony fingers gently stretched across my skin. I was small enough to be carried around, whisked from person to person, and I wonder what it would have been like if you were here. I never cried for you. I'm sure I knew you were there, thin wrists locking me against your body. My eyes looked just like yours, but you were shrinking. I've cried for my mother, thin wrists locked around pillows, wishing I could feel her rough palm holding mine. I've cried for my mother, cheeks rubbed raw, my little hands like balls of dough clutching the empty air. She was never far away, close enough that I could feel her heartbeat, even from an ocean away. And I cry for my mother, who can't reach out for hers. I never knew my grandparents had names. I was too old when I finally realized that they were people and not just my grandparents. You looked just like my mother, or I guess she looks just like you. And I was looking at old photos today, photos from before you turned into a willow tree, soft and malleable and full of gentle summer breeze. Do you miss the bright blue skies or the frosty winter air? My mother misses your rough palms, so she holds mine. I promise she's everything you would have wanted. You should have seen her grow. She's soft and strong and warm and full of love. Anita, I promise you she glows. Yeah. So that was, those are the two poems I wrote for my grandparents. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, have a lovely day. Bye guys.
Such emotional and touching poems, isn't it? তো বন্ধুরা, আমরা আরেকটি এপিসোডের শেষ পর্যায়ে এসে গেছি। সমস্ত বাচ্চাদের এবং আমার প্রিয় বন্ধুদের সবাইকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ। সরস্বতী পুজো শেষ, চলো আমরা ফিরে যাই আবার সেই তুলসীবতীর সামনে, খুঁজে দেখি পাই কিনা সেই কাকুদের, সেই ঠেলাওয়ালাদের, ওদের কাছ থেকে কিনে নিই কিছু বড়ি, নুন আর ঝাল লঙ্কা, আর বসে পড়ি আবার সেই পুরনো দিনের আমেজে। সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। Next, you and me, we will together wait for the next episode. Thank you.